Hey everybody, how's it going today? Okay, if I haven't introduced myself yet. Okay, I'm Tamara. This is my channel, Tamara the Oracle. I hope you're doing very well. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have in store for us today. Today's title is TikTok's been banned, at least as of today. It's time to get yourself on YouTube. Is it really on easy mode? Let's see if YouTube's really going to be on easy mode for you guys. Let's start with an oracle card. I did shuffle these earlier, but let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Okay. What are we going to look at today? Ooh, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. This is telling me allow yourself to be able to get onto YouTube and don't feel like things are completely lost with TikTok. Oh, I know I'm on YouTube, but I shouldn't be saying that, but I think you probably are still going to have a chance on TikTok, but YouTube can still be good for you. So pay attention to the red flags. I think it's more about not feeling like you need to necessarily do really fast content, like shorts. Like you can do shorts, but make sure that you are putting the effort into doing more long form content. Let's go ahead and see what else. Well, let's go ahead and see what else comes up with that. Oh, this is actually really good. If you go ahead and do long form content, you're actually going to be able to feel like money comes in. Let me go ahead and organize this a little bit better for me. You're going to be able to feel like there's actually money that comes in for you. With YouTube, you are going to be able to see that it will take about, okay, for some of you, it could take as short as 10 weeks. For other of you, it could take as long as even 4 months. Maybe even a little bit longer, but I'm feeling like anywhere between 10 weeks to 4 months, you're going to go ahead and get monetized on YouTube. So I would say, if at all possible, you guys go ahead and do a YouTube channel because it does show that there's money that's there for you. The important thing with it is to be able to see it for the long term. I feel like there's probably going to be some changes that are coming up here very quickly in the relative near future. I'm picking up probably within 3 months from now. You're going to be able to see that it's probably going to get a little bit more difficult to be making money on YouTube. But as of right now, you know what? As of right now, when you're seeing this, it's going to be all good for you. I think in about 3 months, there's going to be something that'll change that's coming up here on the platform that we're going to feel like, okay, it's more about long-term things. So they're going to want to see more of a long-term commitment. So I think as far as if you're in the mode of posting daily and following more of a bit of a format, just following other people, following a format of doing a little bit more longer-term content. Longer-term content is probably at least 15 minutes, probably more like 20 minutes. You're going to be able to see that there's a really nice success for you. What else do you need to know about that? Okay. It'll be really important that you're presenting yourself. This is actually really interesting. Those of you that are watching at this particular time, make sure that you're starting off a YouTube channel on your own. Like, I wouldn't have pairs of anyone. Okay, maybe there's some of you that are going to go ahead and have some type of partnership, but I would go ahead and let that come a little bit later. There's something about just focus on you right now and allow yourself to be able to grow as an individual on YouTube. And then you can go ahead and do collaborations, or then you can go ahead and bring in a partnership. I feel like right now, this is all about being able to be building up like single creators. There's something about single creators. Oh, the other part is that I think that the other thing is like just have one channel at this particular time. So there's something about being singleness, and that will go ahead and be marking you as the expert in your particular field. And the expert in your particular field, it can be anything that you desire, because you're already knowing yourself that you really do have a commanding presence. I think the big thing for you is really going to be able to see, do I really want to make myself have a long-term presence? There's something about how do I want to envision a long-term presence for myself here on the YouTube platform, because it does show that when you have that long-term commitment, you are going to be able to see the continuity of finances. I'm pausing only because I want to make sure that I'm conveying to you, don't quit your day job. Allow yourself the time and the space to be able to grow, but there is going to be money that comes in from YouTube for you. This is also about you being able to embrace other forms of creativity for yourself. I would say round about 4 months into it, you're going to feel like there's another avenue of creativity. Okay, so that's probably going to be when you'd be able to go ahead and put in like add another person, add another channel, go ahead and be thinking about doing partnerships with other people, or being able to do collaborations with other people on YouTube platform. But really go ahead and hit it really hard for the next 4 months, and you're going to be able to see that there's a lot of notoriety that actually comes to you. So I like that. I like that a lot. Being that it is a YouTube, it shows that you will be known far and wide, but this is the internet, so the internet is all over the world. And I'm sure one day it'll be on Mars. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know about this. The next level of this reading is really getting to be all about your personality. I won't even say personality. Well, it's kind of like personality. It's about being able to really focus on your own personal growth, whether it be spiritual growth, psychological growth, but it's all about you really being able to have confidence in who you are. It shows that YouTube is going to bring about some insecurities within yourself. I don't feel like it's people, there's going to be some no, I don't even want to affirm that. Sometimes people can be mean, but that's true in all places, but we're not going to pay attention to those meanie weenies. I want you to be having confidence in yourself, because this is all about you're putting way too much pressure on you. You need to be able to have a lot more compassion for yourself, and to be able to just give yourself the grace and ease, and to know that you're totally in the right place at the right time. Other people are going to be looking to you for your advice. Other people are going to be looking to you for nurturing here on this platform. So go ahead and go for it. You can go ahead and be feeling like you can have confidence with the advice, with the videos, with the support that you're giving other people on YouTube. That's the other thing, is to be able to know that when you're doing your work, when you're doing your videos, you really are coming from a place of wanting to be able to help other people. You're wanting to be able to form a support system. You're wanting to be able to form a community. And I think that that's also part of this long-term outlet that you can, or outlook, I should say. It's part of the long-term outlook that you can have for being on YouTube, is really being able to see it as, how are you giving service to other people? How are you really interacting with people here on YouTube? Are you really allowing it to be a community that fosters love, joy, security, and being able to know that you will be able to sustain it? Because there's something about, am I going to have enough energy for it? I kind of feel like slow and steady wins the race with YouTube for you, for those that are watching this video. So as long as you're approaching it as slow and steady wins the race, but slow, 4 months is really not that long, between 10 weeks to 4 months. So I'll even be as fast as maybe like 2 months, 2 to 4 months, you're probably going to get monetized. I don't know how much you're going to get monetized for, but I would say that you're going to be able to hit the numbers that you want if you have the consistency with it. And if you're being there as a nurturing person to the people there in your community, you're going to be able to see yourself blossom. So let's look at being on YouTube what does that really give you in terms of your own blossoming? So what is this growth that we can look forward to on this platform of YouTube? Oops, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we're looking at what is the growth here on YouTube that you can look forward to. Okay, when the death card comes up, that does not mean death. Death is all about the rebirth. So that's one of the things I want you to be thinking about, is that this is about the transformation of you. The universe, God, Spirit is giving you an opportunity for you to be able to really embrace this deeper level of who you are. As Pluto is going into Aquarius right now, I want to make this timeless, I'm sorry. But at this particular time of the astrology that I'm doing this particular reading, and again, this is going to be a timeless reading, you're going to be able to see that there is very much an astrological influence of people doing new things, people really digging deep into the deeper parts of who they are for the good of humanity. So whatever you're deciding to do, make sure that it is good for yourself, it's good for humanity. This is not going to be a time to be selfish. Not at all. The universe, Spirit, God will not tolerate being selfish at all. So allow yourself the time, the space, the rest, because I feel like there's actually going to be a lot of what I wanted to say is dreams, so I'll go ahead and I'll say that. There's going to be dreams that come forward in terms of you being able to feel very comfortable and confident about you being able to move forward with your YouTube channel, about the ideas that are going to be coming forward, with the ideas about you and how you're growing. So you're going to start to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I feel like that's part of think of it as growing pains. So the uncomfortableness that's going to be coming up by you doing this platform of YouTube, you will feel uncomfortable because you are knowing that you are leveling up and that you're going into a space where you can have more confidence and more, I want to say, sustainability of who you are. So I like this. I really do feel like the Empress here is really the crux of this whole reading. It's all about you really feeling like you can really delve into your creativity. You're feeling like this is a whole new beginning for yourself, and that you've gotten to the point where, you know what, I'm gonna put aside those feelings of the lack of self-worth. I'm gonna put aside the feelings of the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. You're going to be able to embrace the fact that the time is now for you to really get on board with being able to be open to more abundance. So your affirmation, this is going to be your homework. I want your affirmation to be, I am open to receiving happiness now. I wanted to say abundance, but we want to make sure that's happiness, because with happiness, all things can grow. I am open to receiving more happiness now. I am open to receiving more money now. I am open to receiving all the blessings that the universe, God, Spirit has to offer me now. I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving all the beautiful gifts that the universe has to offer me now. Okay, so I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving being able to feel like I can be more of my joyful self. So you're going to be opening up to being able to have more and more of what it is that you desire. But more than that, I think it really is all about you being able to be okay with being happy. Because this is telling me that there has been a significant time in your life where you weren't happy. Like it has not been happy-go-lucky for you over the last, I'm going to go ahead and say 10 years. And it's okay. The time is changing. You're going to be able to see that there is going to be new growth around you. You might even be feeling like you want to be able to set up your home a little bit differently, or maybe there's some changes in the home environment. There might be a little bit of change in the work environment, but I feel like it's more about change in the home environment. And I feel like it's probably just centered around, I think it's going to be probably centered around that you're really going to want to dedicate a space for you to be able to do your YouTube videos. Because by you setting up the space for you to be able to do the YouTube videos, you're going to be able to feel like that's part of the process of really looking at the long-term benefits that you want to be able to see for yourself and that you do want to be able to provide for others. The other part of this is that what's going to be coming up is that you are going to be able to have that longer term outlook. So if right now you're kind of feeling like, well, I don't know where my channel is going to be going, I don't know what I want my channel to do, you're going to be able to have a feeling of how you want, like the direction you're wanting to be able to have it grow, either in 2 weeks or 2 months. So that's a relatively short amount of time. So in 2 weeks, 2 months from now, you're going to be able to feel like, okay, I've got my channel down. I know what's going to be beneficial for me. I know how I want to grow. I know how I'm going to be able to go through this transformation. So your transformation of being able to move through happiness, being able to move into a space of more abundance, more prosperity, more health, more happiness, more love, and the fact that you're able to move into a space of, I can relax a little bit. I can give myself the grace. I can allow spirit to be able to really communicate with me. And that's also part of you being able to set up long-term goals for yourself in terms of, how do I want my spiritual practice to be? So YouTube is going to be the vehicle for you to really be able to feel like you're leveling up in all parts of your life. So part of the long-term outlook is truly going to be about, you're looking at your spirituality. You are going to be looking at finances, but the first thing with YouTube is going to be, how can I serve others? And then YouTube will go ahead and reflect it back to you. So really be seeing this as the opportunity to be able to build up community, build up yourself, build up your family, and you're doing this for the benefit of other people, and you're going to be able to benefit as well. Because whenever one person is benefited, we're all benefited. Okay, let's see. What else do we want to look at? Let's go ahead and look at the transformation. Let's look at the transformation. That one's okay. Don't be afraid. Everything's okay. Ooh, sorry. Okay. So the transformation. The transformation, you're going to feel like it comes on very suddenly. I would say that you're naturally going to be propelled into a certain direction as far as your YouTube channel goes. You're not going to feel like there's a, should I do this? Should I do this other thing? I don't feel like there's going to be any wishy-washiness there. Your heart is going to be clear about the direction that you're going in. You're going to be able to be approaching it in a very logical way, and that people are really going to be looking to you for your advice. So if you were thinking about also using this platform in terms of doing classes or like having consults, like people calling you or referring back to you, I think that's actually going to be very supportive for you. It's going to be you'll be supported by it. I would say you're probably going to be able to see that. I'm going to go ahead and say about the 4-month mark is when I think that you'd be able to really see it be taking off for you. Because between now and that 4-month period, I think it's still going to be, because it still shows that there's a level of growth and that level of transformation that you're thinking that's coming up for you. But there is going to be offerings that are given to you where you're going to be able to feel like, okay, I can handle this challenge. I can handle this next level of doing this work on YouTube. And for some of you, it might just be, okay, I'm going to do 2 videos a day, or I'm going to post 2 videos today, or okay, I'm going to post, a little bit more often. And for others of you, it might go ahead and look like, all right, I'm going to start to go ahead and have memberships, or I'm going to have classes, or there's somehow where you are really expanding more of yourself there. The most important thing is I think that you take your time. Do not feel like you're rushed. There is no rushing around now. Things are going to go ahead and be flowing along at the level that you're drawn to having it move. There's also an aspect of this is going to be part of your new identity I don't want to think of yourself as like, I don't feel like, oh, you have to label yourself as, oh, I'm a YouTuber. But there is something about like, I am a creative individual. I do post on YouTube. So be proud that you can say, yes, I do have a YouTube channel, and this is what I do, and this is the media that I use to be able to share my gifts with the rest of the world. The money's going to come. You can be quiet about the money. It might not be hand over fist right now, but it'll be enough where you're going to feel like, okay, you know what? I see that this can grow. So for you, it will also be important that you continue to learn about YouTube, learn about your field, keep studying. That's also part of the spiritual and emotional growth for you. So you're going to be feeling like during these next, 2 months, 10 weeks to 4 months, that you're going to feel like you want to be able to be reading as much as possible, doing research. And I do feel like it is centered on reading. So you're going to be drawn to doing a little bit more study, almost like allowing that as part of your spiritual growth time. Let's see what else stands out for me. Anything else that we need to look at? Is there anything else that we need to focus on? Overall, I'm just really happy with this reading. I really like that it's allowing you the time and the space and not feeling like, oh, I have to hurry up. I have to hurry up and get on. I have to hurry up and do things. No, you're going to be able to just feel like you can go ahead and relax. I do feel like if you can have a bit of a, I don't want to say strategy, it's more of a schedule, because it shows if you can keep to the schedule, you're going to feel like you're accomplishing more. And the schedule might be, I'm going to do a video right before I go to bed. I'm going to do a video as soon as I get up in the morning. I'm going to do a video during my lunch break. So, excuse me, as long as you're allowing yourself to keep to your schedule, you're going to be able to see that there's financial benefit that comes for you. There's security that comes up for you. Here's the other thing. This is very curious, I think. We're putting our energy out there into the universe. We're sharing our talents and our abilities, and we're also sharing our energy with basically everybody around the world. So those people that are going to be drawn to you, they are going to be able to feel like there's something about you that they vibe with. Know that because you're sharing your energy with people through YouTube, there's going to be energy that comes back. So the money might come through YouTube, or it can come through a different avenue. But because you're having a genuine sense of, I want to be able to share and help people, the universe, God, Spirit, is going to go ahead and reflect that back to you. So just know that it will come in different ways, and that you will be able to have promotion with this. There is something about, for some of you, there's going to be a little bit of a feeling of, I'm opening up a can of worms, or that there's a bit of a challenge there with it. So just know that I think it'll be important that you just kind of allow yourself to grow at a steady rate, and just really look at the opportunity that it is for you to be able to share more of who you are with more people. And that this also allows you the platform to be able to study, because there is something about that for you to be able to educate yourself, and for you to be able to feel like you can really embrace the victory that you have in life. So I really do feel like being on YouTube is going to be highly beneficial for you. You will be able to see money coming in for you. You will be able to feel like you're being pulled, propelled into the correct direction for you, and the fact that you are going to be having advancement in life. So more than advancement on YouTube, it's going to be advancement in life. So you'll feel like, relationships go ahead and get better. You'll feel like relationships with you, if you have children, probably the relationships with your children will get better. But because you're sharing more of your energy with the world will go ahead and reflect it back and want to be able to give energy to you as well. So let's see. I feel like I want to pull one more card here. Let's go ahead and pull a card. Ooh, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so I would allow yourself, before you do start your channel, just go ahead and do some meditation and really be thinking about, okay, how do I want to utilize this platform, at least at this particular time? Allow yourself that time to be able to just kind of, we'll say, strategize, schedule things, kind of come up with a bit of a plan for yourself and just have that commitment and let it be okay. Every day I'm going to post, I'm going to post a video, whether it's 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe it'll be 3 10-minute videos, or maybe it'll be 1 20-minute or 30-minute video. But just allow yourself to be able to get into the rhythm of that for at least a week. You're going to be able to see that that's where the benefit comes in. So again, it's look at the schedule, keep to the schedule, and you will be able to see that YouTube's going to be working out for you sooner than later. All right, my friends, I'll see you again. I'll see you tomorrow. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave comments below and ask me some questions, and we'll go ahead and we'll start to address them here. And I am having ideas of doing some lives. So, yeah, then we can go ahead and start talking to each other live. You can send me some questions and we can go ahead and answer the questions here live. So I hope you guys have a very beautiful day, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Actually, I will talk to you again soon. I'll leave another reading tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.